Because I don't know where Nick went. He's still on, but he's not playing. He's like, I think Nick's in the party, just like not talking. Alright, well, anyways, who gives a damn? Time to talk about every canon legend in like a tier list. This isn't gonna be like an exact tier list of like, oh, okay, like this isn't based on their secondary weapon. This is based on everything canon. Starting from combo potential with their SIGs. Starting with that to or starting with combo potential to what the hell can you just do on cannon? Like that right there. Let's see how many combos does this specific move have? Or how many combos does this move have? Not combos, strings. How many strings does this move have for just existing and being a usable tool? So right off the bat you have this. That's a combo. Now you cannot combo this, but instead you can combo this. Now let's see D-Light. That's obviously going to be like the easiest read of your life, just like D-Light right there. Okay, hold on, let me change positioning reset and then control the bot to like right there. And then move them back and position reset. Okay. Like what moves can I combo into with this SIG? Is basically what I'm talking about. And like there's that. There's it's just all about how something combos into another move. So right here you have side lane to D SIG. On Sidra you have side lane to N SIG. Or not side lane, SAIR. And this is, it's like the hardest thing I've pulled off. It's honestly just easier to go like this, if not. Okay, yeah, I just can't pull it off right now. Oh, but it's a possible thing for you to do it. It's just really hard. This is like the only, like, grounded combo. This is it. This is it for grounded combos with NSIG. As opposed to combo right there. Or I guess string right here, like this is regardless of the sword, you know, this thing and its tentacles that it really enjoys bullying people with. But yeah, now for aerial moves, yeah, there's really like nothing for NSIG except for a few jump reads is really where you would use the SIG really. That's about it. This SIG, we all know what it does. I mean, it's a very linear SIG too. Now for aerials, there's obviously let me hit this real quick. There's okay. What I mean by aerials is the last hit, like let's say right here, that's an aerial move. The last hit prior to the SIG, aerial move. So that hits. That hits. This doesn't. Unless, like. movement momentum base. If you don't know what momentum basing is, it's where you try to hit stacked on every single move, so it's like just perfect positioning for everything. Whereas opposed to non-stacked momentum would be something like this. That's something you don't want to hit stacked. So it makes this move so good and this move so good. But yeah, just overall, Sidra's canon. It's nice, it's niche. Problem is, its SIGs, one of its SIGs is like completely unviable off stage, or on stage for that matter. I mean, yeah, it's completely unviable on stage. Off stage is a different story, right? One of my favorite characters in this game versus, oh, okay, my least favorite character in this game. But yeah, this is obvious. Everybody knows side sig combos into everything. If you do not believe me, give me a second. I just gotta move them over a little bit to like fourth peg. Oh my god, I have COVID. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this like, that's a thing. Just doing it raw, that doesn't exist. Everybody knows. That does. Everybody knows this doesn't. Everybody knows this does. This does not. Like, everybody just knows all these combos. Hold on, let me put on speed stance. Okay, it's on. Just making sure. Wow, Wushang is 5. I didn't know that. Well, now that I do, that's awesome. Fourth stud, okay. Well, we all know this. This is like the best way to hit it. Is like just off stage. But there's also this one, which is a stacked option. So if you ever stacked and you're like, okay, well, instead of going for a read, I'll just go for an NSIG. I got that. And non-stacked option, you have this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, satellite. I wanted this. Oh, that hits stack too. Okay. So yeah, it looks like this SIG is just so much better on Zul. Everyone and their grandmother knows this SIG hits everywhere as well. It's like that hits. This hits. This hits. Oh, that's. Oh, that doesn't hit. Wow. Remember, this is yellow. Pretty sure if let's go to like orange. Yeah, okay, whatever. This hits. Which, it's all pretty generic. We all know this is all gonna hit. So, Zol, completely viable character. And all of his canon SIGs hit, so he's not bad. The only thing is, using them correctly is the difficulty. Oh my god. Does this character not have a bad SIG? On both weapons, just in general, like, this SIG insane on stage as well as off stage, like. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the hitboxing. That's really good. Alright, let me just quickly set that. I don't give a damn about their defense. This SIG, absolutely insane stacked option. Like, yeah, like nearly stacked option is insane. You also have this for stacked option. Or, I'm like hitting it before stacked, so. Yeah, look. Completely stacked. Misses. Just a little out. Hits. That hits. That doesn't work? Oh, that's fine. How about this? Nope. That hits. That hits. This hits. By the way, this also hits. Does it hit? Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit. This hits. This used to hit. Back when, like, the thing was much more of a slap toy, that used to hit. This is really its moment to shine. This move is going off stage. But if you do it fast enough, it won't go off stage. So yeah, that's Isaiah. He has one seg that I consider unviable, and that's a side seg. But you have down seg as a replacement. Nick really just left. Oh, and like he just completely got off, so 10:14 p.m. whatever. I'm tired as well. So this is the second to last because there's only 5. There's only 5 canon legends in this game. I'm gonna tell you right now. Out of 5 canon legends, I already believe this. I already know, not even like a belief. Like this character is just something else when it comes to her canon. Like the canon coming off of this character is insane. Like what is this? What is that? Like what is this? Like what is this? Oh yeah, by the way, this is grounded as well. Grounded. Dude, so oh, you want to do an insig with that? You can do that. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Just give me a minute. You can also do that. You're forced to backdash this one. The only reason you can't do that one, that backdashing, is obviously the distance it travels. By the way, look at this is the side of the map. I'm barely a little bit off the right side of the right half, and look at where it's hitting. Look at that. Look, it goes all the way to this 4th side on the other side of the map. But yeah, hits really well as well. Obviously isn't hitting because I need a... Let me just move a little bit backwards. Just testing if it misses, and it does in fact miss, so... Her side sig is not unviable. Cause like, look, second stub, misses. Middle stub right here, hits. Like, don't be sleeping on this move just cause it doesn't hit here, cause it hits right there. That's a way better spot to hit it in my opinion. Plus, if you're smart, you can just come back, you can hit other stuff, for example. Hey, by the way, this is a thing. Oh yeah, I'd like to mention, this is my 4 power Lin Fei. There's 2 ways to play her. It's either defense stance or power stance. I like power stance because she's already got the 4 defense to supply her. So I just give her when nobody else will. There we go, that was the most annoying thing ever. Alright, but yeah, like, don't discourage this character at all just because she's got 4 power. If anything, she's probably the best because her knockback, having no knockback on cannon makes her even better. Because this weapon was originally built like a slap toy and it still got that feature. So by you adding just a whole bunch of other moves, like that, the original, oh yeah, bouncing off stage does that. It's like, just really go wild with it because there's nothing that can stop you. So outside of Lin Fei, final legend is Onyx, and I will say right now, I know for a fact this character is insanely good. Like, this character is just a different breed of good. Just hot lava, and then let me... Hey, whatever, here. That cannon. I don't care what it is. So, Onyx. Crazily good. Okay, sorry. He was just like one stud off. But yeah. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. Okay, so that doesn't hit stacked. This does. That it doesn't. Can you actually... Nope. Hold on. What? Hold on, let's see max range. No, minimum range. There we go. Okay, so you gotta be closer, because it'll push them back further. I was like, I know damn well that hits. That hits. This hits. This hits. Not. Oh, it does. See, I was right. It's gotta be really fast with that. That hits. This doesn't. But yeah, this character just has like perfect stats for everything. What the hell? Yeah, alright, so now for the tier list. Starting off with the worst out of all of them. Isaiah. Like, I don't know why they did this to Isaiah. But like, Isaiah didn't deserve it. He just didn't. Like, this character is just not good. He's still viable, but absolute trash. Like, what is that? Why is that the only combo this weapon has? When, like, that just hurts my soul, because, like, this should be a combo. This should definitely be a combo. But no, you have to you have to backdash, and at that point you might as well just go like that, which is better. As well as this is better. If I can actually hit it correctly, it is. Okay, I'm being an idiot. Why can't I hit it? Whatever. Yeah, like, I can't hit it on him. Like, yeah. I say, okay, whatever, this Sig insane. But the thing is, as good as he seems to be, he's just not there. He's just not perking up there with the rest of them. Next, I know, crazy. Like, this seems like racism now at this point. Both of the black characters are eliminated. Sorry, I just wanted to make that joke. But like, yeah. When you have like one of the most charismatic N6 that literally has the same only combo as Isaiah, only difference is, look at that startup. Look at the startup. What's that? Like, someone's definitely either dodging out of that or dodging into it. Like, it's a huge 50-50 mix-up for you more than your opponent when there's a lot better combos that you can do. For example, that's better. That's like, okay, hold on. That's so much better. Like, that's just, like, you know? Like, literally the only thing holding this SIG back is the startup on it. That, and, cause like, look at the startup. This definitely should be able to do that. No, this is it. That's it for the combos. That's it for the combos on her SIGs. Like, that's just bad. That SIG's literally just bait. So, obviously in third place, Zol. Like, this character, he has it all, but decently. Like, that hits, this hits, at a good angle too. I'd say this character is probably one of the best characters in the game. Personally, I just believe the fact that he can do things like that, just on stage, and even not on stage, like, his off-stage presence is so well, like, rounded. Like, it's just insane why nobody picks up this character. Like, no, and Snowy doesn't even pick him up for the cannon, he picks him up for the axe. Which, you know, I get it, he likes playing that cheap-ass weapon. Like, I'm talking, like, the thing costs, like, $13.99 for a heavy-ass weapon like that. They're just, like, Zol's just overall menacing presence for having a decent amount of speed, really good amount of defense, and an even better amount of power. It just, it really propels this character so far. Like, oh yeah, 4 power, whatever. Like, I mean, look at what I'm doing. Like, Petra could have died there if she went for something else. And that's just how it is. That's just how the tables turn. Like, it's really nothing I can talk about. Now, Onyx. This character is insanely good. I mean, look at the stats. 5 power. Hold on, let me just make sure. 5 power, 4 dexterity, 8 defense, and 5 speed. That's insane. And speed stance taken away from dex is even more crazy. Like, that's just helping her out even more, cause she has the best NSIG in the game. At least for canon and just overall. Like, her combos excel. Like, it's just her combos excel at what Sidris couldn't. Oh, not to mention the SIG. Like, it's just so much better. It has that. It has that. Or, if I can hit it correctly. I'm like a dumbass. There we go. It also has an N-Light variant. Like, see, it just, that SIG hits everywhere. This SIG hits super well. Let me hit this correctly. I know I can hit, I'm just bad at the game, man. You can do that, get them off stage. It spikes downward, this man's dead. That was an accident. Bad habit. Actually, hold on, let me just keep him in this area for now. Just, like, look at where it is, like, that's just, it's calling for you to hit it. If not, you can always do that, you can do this. Like, this really, this SIG just, like, excels everywhere. This SIG excels everywhere. Not to mention her gauntlet SIGs excel, that is crazy, this is insane. And this has, like, the craziest reach in the game. Kill me. You see this? This is your ground pound. Or your recovery, right? You know? Yeah, she can do that with a freaking gravity cancel. Well, that's crazy. Like, that's just insane. Like, this character is just so good. Like, solely on canon as well. Now, I mean, it's obvious. I already explained why this character is the best canon, in my opinion. It's because she's viable in multiple stances. Like, that alone is really good. Like, look, no sig whatsoever. Just put like a side sig in front of that. The thing is, look at this. What? Why did I use my dodge? Yeah, Lin Fei just like, she does everything in my opinion. I'm pretty sure everybody else can agree this character does so much. Like, this down sig is insane. And it has a ledge trap variant kind of tool. Not to mention it's even better if you don't do that slide charge off stage. Like, okay, the dragon's cool, you know. Look at the range it covers. Like, that in my opinion is better. This sig hits where it shouldn't. This just move should not be a lead attack. It's literally a better side light. Like, let's, so you're telling me I have far range side light. I have slightly slower but more damaging. Like, look at the damage. Look at the damage. $20. How much is this side light? $13. Like, personally, I use that sig a lot when I remember it exists. I don't remember SIGs exist a lot because I'm not a player that's just gonna be like 6-pin all the time. Look at that! Look at that! You see that? This thing falls off stage. Like, this is just full area coverage right here. They cannot deal with it on this tiny ass wall. That's another reason I like this stage so much. It's because of that tiny ass wall. He's dead, by the way. But, like, yeah, it's just, there's really, like, in my opinion, there's just, like, nothing. Literally, like, no weaknesses to this character except for, like, maybe her defense. But, you know, that's okay. Boom. Just make her, like, okay, well, now she never kills. But it doesn't matter. Because you want to know what's the funny part about her never killing? She has 2 weapons that don't give a damn about damage. Because Cannon is just pushing you to the side all the time. Like, this is just dumb, like... Eight dexterity, two speed. I mean, 2 power. Like, you wanna see the damage buildup I can do? Look at her. Look at the health of that Nash. 2 power. 2 power. Like, that's just crazy. Side stick still paying mad dividends. Like, there's really just nothing on this weapon that's like... There's just like no problem with it because she can build up the damage in other ways that other weapons can't do it. Or other characters can't do it. Like, look at that. Look at that! That almost killed! Say I did this and, like, actually hit it there. That would have been so impressive, because it's like, okay. Like, you see, like, she has so much mobility, and it's just, with her utility, it makes her insane. So, this is why she's the best. So, recap, worst, second worst, only because, the only reason she's better, I just realized I was using the wrong stance the whole time. The only reason she's any better is because, for some reason, Sidra, okay, here, I'll just explain it. This has one sig that literally just it does what it's supposed to. It just goes up vertically, which is not bad, but like it should just do better. And its side sig is so bad. Good side sig, good, extremely good D sig in my opinion, because it has an up spiking angle no matter where. Like literally in the air, it'll still send you upward. That's besides the point. And the Ensig just holds this character back. Like if the Ensig could be like buffed on its startup, it'd be so much better. Then we have third place right here. I mean, look at the stats: 8 power, 5 defense, 4 dexterity, and on top of that, 5 speed. Like this is a fair amount of speed to work with, fair amount of dex to work with, power and defense to work with. Like these stats are actually super good for a character with 10 power, or with the ability to get 10 power. And for 10 power, what are you doing? Oh, you're getting a little slower? Oh, you're getting a little weaker. That doesn't matter when you're smacking people really hard. You know, like, there's just, like, really no disadvantage to going speed stance. And power stance, no disadvantage. Dex stance would probably be the only disadvantage, as well as defense stance. Then we have second place here. The only reason she's not first is because this character's only flaw is side sig not hitting stacked. Like that just makes sense. The tail's whacking everywhere in front of you. Oh no, that totally isn't true. And on top of that, like her down sig, really good. Side sig, also really good. End sig, insane. Like it's basically Sidra, but everything is viable and it's all pretty well like rounded, as well as the stats. Like what is this? 5 power, like base stats insanely good as well. 5 power, 8 defense, 4 dex, and then 5 speed. Like this is literally like just swap the power and defense. Like here, just swap power and defense right now, and you just got yourself a better Zol, because that's 6 speed instead of that 5 speed is going to be so much more useful, and it's going to pay more dividends. Like that's just insane. And then obviously the best one, which is funny because it's like the weakest one and almost never kills. Thing is, these SIGs are insane. Like end SIG hits like a light attack, side SIG is the only SIG, down SIG is like a light attack on crack, because it's also hitbox manipulation, so top of you controlling where you're going, you're also dealing damage that's really good. Or not hitbox, or box. Has 2 different stances that you can work with. Like that's something exclusive. That's something very exclusive to Onyx, to Onyx. Not even Onyx. Wow, it's just something very exclusive to Lin Fei and Zol. Cause Zol can play 10 power, speed, 5 speed, or 6 defense. 6 defense is if you're just toxic and like you're really rude. 10 power is because you're just trying to get the damage done with like one of the weapons for a challenge. And then just speed is, well, Lightning McQueen. Like every stance except for Dex on this character is good or decent. And then like here you have 2, like you have this, and then if you really want to, you could do this. The thing is, this doesn't help out power or defense, or just like your cannon as much, but it does help your guitars, and that's really good. That is actually really good because helping Katars is good because this character has not much kill potential, so with 3 power and high dex, that's really well. So she also has 3 variations, but one doesn't focus on cannon, whereas the other 2 do. Personally, I play power stance because just like, okay, you know what, I want to kill earlier, and my combos are doing better, or doing slightly worse, but I kill earlier and I do more effective things. As opposed to, my combos are insane, like this is basically a slap toy on crack, and I'm also slightly tankier. So yeah, that's really just it. Shortest, like very short recap. Isaiah bad because he has 2 bad, horrible sig and a sig that actually does what it's supposed to but really bad. Sidra 4th because she has bad, very bad sig, weigh her down. Zol 3rd, he has everything really well rounded and he's decent off stage. Onyx 2nd place because she's just better Sidra and she can actually be played off stage really well. And then Linfei best girl because she's freaking 3 different stances and all sigs good. Goodbye.